Shabbat Shalom. God bless you. And we are so happy to be coming on this Sunday morning to give you a word, a prophetic word from the Lord. And this morning I was hearing the Lord. This is an unusual word because I was hearing the Lord as I was reading an article in one of my monthly magazines, one of the magazines that I get monthly. And the article was talking about the future, and then I was hearing the Lord in the midst while I was reading the article, and the article was about the future, but I was hearing the Lord say that is where I am walking with my people. I am walking with my people into the future. And a large part of being a prophetic people, when you are prophetic, one of the things that you have from the Lord is you have this sense of the future. You have this longing for the future. You have an expectation of the future. And then some of us sees the future in our dreams, our visions. Of course, many of the prophetic words that we receive reveals the future or confirms the future. And so the Lord began to speak to me and say, those that I'm walking with my people into the future. And so I believe we are in a season, even though we're coming to the end of the Hebrew year. We're in the month Adar Bet, and we're coming into Nisan, which is the beginning of the Hebrew calendar related to the months. But it's a good time for us to begin to prepare. I heard the Lord say that many of us we need to prepare for the future we're walking into. Do not be passive. The Lord is saying, and I heard the Lord say, don't be passive. Many of us, the reason why we miss the future is because we are passive. We are waiting for the Lord to make the future, or we're waiting for the Lord to bring us the future, and we're just waiting, and we don't really have a biblical sense of what waiting is. Now, waiting in a human sense means that, you're just sitting around and you are expecting something to change for you, but it doesn't really involve you doing anything. But waiting in the biblical sense always means to be preparing. It means to have an expectation while you are waiting for the manifestation of the thing you are preparing for. So if that means making some changes, then you are making changes. Why? Because you are waiting. If that means doing some new things, then you are doing those new things. Why? Because you are waiting. If that just simply means to worship the Lord and to continue doing what you're doing right now. Why am I doing that? Because I'm waiting. So waiting is in the prophetic sense, waiting means to be active. Abraham was waiting for the fulfillment of the promise as he walked through the land that the Lord said, I'm going to give to him. Okay, so as we are moving into the future, I heard the Lord say, this is a week for us to begin to prepare. This is a week. I actually went to the store yesterday, and I love writing on legal pads, and I ran out of I had filled up my latest legal pad, so I went to the store and bought some new legal pads, and in expectation of the new thing that I'm hearing the Lord speak about, even before I heard this word from the Lord. And so I want to encourage you. I want to challenge you. Listen, if you need some help, if you need coaching or mentoring, it is time for us to embrace the future. In a few months, I'm hoping I'm going to share with you, because there are two things I believe that's happening in this season of walking into the future. The Lord is giving many of us new dreams. I encourage one of the persons who took a coaching session with me that many times the Lord will give you new dreams to replace old dreams. Sometimes the old dreams that you're holding on to has an expiration date on it. And unfortunately, that expiration date, that dream has passed and you have to move on. Recently, I was invited to become a part of something in my family, and I had to not refuse, but I had to say that I couldn't be involved because more than 10 years ago, the Lord had given me a vision on how He wanted me to move in my family. Unfortunately, I could not find a remnant in my family who would partner with me to bring that vision to pass. So then last year I heard the Lord say that has died. And so what will happen when a dream dies or when a prophetic word dies, then usually the Lord will move it into another generation. He'll wait until someone in that family or until a remnant, because I was willing to walk it out, but I needed some people to walk with me and I couldn't find any. And so many times that's what the Lord will do. And so either the Lord is giving you a new dream or a new word or a new prophetic emphasis to begin to move forward. Okay, so either he's giving that or he is breathing on an old dream. And that's what I want to talk to y'all about, an old dream that the Lord is breathing on. And this month, I'm going to actually begin to see that dream take shape. I'm just waiting for something to occur. But I had a dream back in 2010, and and then in 2011 or 2012 it looked like it was going to come to pass, but it didn't. Because see, one of the things that happen, y'all, is that when your future involves other people, many times the other people become the problem of hindering your future. It's not always you. And so that's one of the things that we just have to recognize, that because God never made, even when God is calling people to partner with you, as I've seen this happen many times in my life, the Lord has called people to partner with me in my ministry, to partner with me in business, even to partner with me in, personally through family. And I've seen people say, well, no, I don't want to be a part of that. And so that happens because the Lord will not, he will not put his will, he will not force the will of others in order for them. He will not make them embrace your dream and vision, even though he's calling them to be a part of that. I hope that's helping somebody. So anytime you have a dream or vision that involves other people, you have to be prepared for the fact that they may not do what the Lord is showing them or saying to them. I get troubled when there's a lot of prophecy now about marriage, and I'm just kind of going places today, but there's a lot of prophecy about marriage, and that always troubles me because many people, many women and many men, you are waiting for somebody to marry, and that is a great desire. You want to be in a marriage, you want to have a spouse, a husband or a wife, and you have already determined who that person is going to be. And it may have even been prophesied. But again, the problem when the prophetic is attached to other people, when other people are involved, that other person may not embrace the will of God. So even if you have seen your husband or your wife, even if it has been prophesied, if they do not say yes, please know this. If they don't say yes, then the will of God is not going to come to pass, even though you're believing it, because the Lord will never force his will on another person. And so as you're going forward in your future, I don't want to discourage you or cause you to lose faith, but I do believe faith is real. That we have to be real in our faith. And so in the midst of even being real, I see the Lord doing two things. He's breathing on old dreams, or he's giving us new dreams to replace dreams that have been expired, prophetic words that have expired. Okay. But whatever it is, the Lord says, if we walk with him, we're going into the future. So even if your future, even if what you saw a year ago is not going to happen or is not going to transpire, don't lose heart, don't lose courage, don't lose faith, because the Lord can give you a new future. He can give you a new prophetic utterance. He can give you a new dream. All right, listen, we're gonna be worshiping in 1 hour. The Renaissance Prophetic Network. We meet here on YouTube once a month, and that will hopefully be changing soon. But we'll be here in 1 hour at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be teaching on putting on the new man from Colossians 3:10. And if you're not worshiping anywhere today, please join us this morning. Shalom. God bless you.